Hello everyone, welcome back. On today's video I want to show you I just ordered some orchids online from Tarsani Group. I've ordered once before from them and I was very happy with that purchase. I think it was what did I order back then? Another Barkeria. What is this Barkeria? Yeah, Barkeria palmeri. I bought that once and I left it in California. Since you guys know, I recently moved to Orlando like in October of 2023. So I'm basically on the process of collecting orchids again and starting my newer collection out here. So I went into their website and got some new babies for my collection, even though I have mentioned before that because of the setup I have right now, it only fits a limited amount of orchids. But you know what, when you collect miniature orchids, what's one or three more orchids? Nothing. But anyway, I wanted to show you the whole process of unboxing the orchids, but I got them yesterday and I was very excited first to open them. Secondly, I just came back from Puerto Rico from visiting my family, so I was a little tired and I couldn't record the video then. But just that you know, they did such a beautiful, wonderful job packing these orchids. They include this container and they use a bunch of this kind of cotton material to kind of some of the orchids were here, obviously with the less material, and they were placed there very carefully. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna save this because you never know, you may need them too. I like to send orchids to friends and family abroad to Puerto Rico or any other state, so I use that material I repurpose it basically. But anyway, yeah, I want to talk to you about the three orchids that I got. So yeah, I ordered them through their website and it got home. I ordered them on December the 11th and they just got here, even though the shipment, it was through FedEx. I think it was supposed to be here on the 13th, but it got here a day before. Well, that's also, they are, I think Tarsani Group, it's based out of North Miami, so we're in Florida, so it kind of makes sense that it got here earlier, but I was super grateful for that. And yeah, so let me show you the three new orchids that I got for my collection. The first one, I had to get another Barkeria palmeri. Right now, as you may know, Barkeria palmeri are also a deciduous species. So right now, as you see, it has no leaves. These are the older balls that are dormant. And as you can see, the way they had it or send it to me was in this cork mount with some of those plastic peanuts attached to it, as this species doesn't require a lot of substrate. You know, it's totally fine being even without the peanuts. But yeah, I guess for purposes of shipment, just to protect the roots a little bit more, they put some peanuts in there just to give it a little bit more something to attach to. So yeah, it's a wonderful little orchid. As I mentioned before, the one I purchased from them before, it's doing amazingly in California, and one of my friends, it's taking that with him to his new home, and apparently they are in bloom right now. Actually, he has 2 spikes as in 2 days ago. Yeah, that one has been with us probably for almost 3 years, and it's been doing wonderfully. It's grown pretty healthy and strong, so I'm really looking forward to see the development of this new plant. As I said, Barkeria palmeri. It says the origin is from Mexico. It likes very light, bright. Yeah, bright light. I'm sorry. Humidity. It's the type of orchid that it can withhold anywhere from warm to hot weather. And I would say from all the Barkerias, this is probably the miniature, the most smaller plant that you'll find, a miniature Barkeria. That's what it's very, even though I really like some other species of the Barkeria, like the Spectabilis is beautiful. There's another Barkeria Dorothea that I think they also have them. But yeah, given that I have a limited amount of space, but I need to just be smart about and take into consideration the development of the plants, you know, in 1 to 3 years in the space I have as in right now. So yeah, so this is the first plant, the Barkeria. Let me show you. Let me see if I can give you a little close up on it. It has at least 4 older bulbs. All of them seem to have had a spike. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see. I think it does goes dormant from the fall all the way through kind of spring, the beginning of spring, in which I should start seeing either new roots and a new growth. And then I don't know, it may be that it may throw a spike, even though I don't know which one. Maybe this one right here is the newest bulb, and it may throw, I don't know, and it may throw a little spike, but we'll find out and I'll keep you posted. But that's in one of the new babies. Moving forward, I mean, I talk about the light, temperature, humidity. I mean, it likes humidity. I mean, it's from Mexico, so it likes humidity. I think in the winter, lower humidities up to or down to 60 humidity, 60% humidity. In the spring, whenever it has new roots and a new growth, it can go up to 80 or 85. This other baby, I also had a new plant or one of these plants in the past, and yeah, I had to sell it, or I sold it before, but I had to get it back because it's such a wonderful little plant. And I remember when I first knew about Chiloschistas, how fascinating it was for me that this plant is just a mat of roots. Even though most people say that it's leafless, that's not in my experience. It can grow a few leaves throughout the year or during the growing season, like 3 little small leaves right at the stem of the plant, which is like that little spot right there. Let me show you. I don't want to touch it too much, but right there you will see a few leaves, probably like 3, 4 maybe. But they're deciduous, so they will die down, and most of the year will remain on this form. That's what people would often say, that it's a leafless orchid. But this one, it's Chiloschista lunifera, which has this beautiful kind of reddish burgundy color flowers with the neck of the planets, or the tongue, what's the middle part of the plant. It has a yellow, I think it's called the neck of the tongue, you know, like the neck, so in the middle. And then the whole like petals are this beautiful burgundy kind of velvety texture to it. It's beautiful, and what I really enjoy about it is that it has a chocolate scent that it's amazing. I mean, I don't know how, and some people may not like chocolate, but I love it. And what I like about it is that it's a very, once it's in the blooming stage, you know, like, or size, it can bloom throughout the whole year, you know, like it doesn't it doesn't take long for it to remain blooming. As you can see, during the winter it may remain the same size, but as soon as you see roots coming out, then that's definitely probably in the fall, on the spring. And it has the same cycle, like it requires misting. During the winter where it grows, it's a little drier, so I usually mist them once in the morning, and I have them closer to my humidifier, so it receives a really good amount of humidity through the air, so that can keeps them through the colder, kind of drier months of the winter of the year. However, in the summer, in spring and summer, then it will require at least a couple sprays throughout the day when the temperatures are a little higher, because the setup I have here, let me show you really quick, it's enclosed, the temperature it's pretty stable and humidity is pretty stable. I just need to this will be my first kind of summer with this setup here, and regardless of the temperature outside, having it here in my room, it kind of keeps the temperature in a really steady way, which it's one of the not issues but things that I need to see if it affects the growth of some of my other plants like Dendrobiums, that they need that special cold shock, but during the winter months. But yeah, Chiloschista, it should be fine with that humidity. I'm planning to just raise the humidity up once it's during the spring and when most of the orchids are in growing season, and as equally as with the spraying or misting. It likes bright light, bright to kind of like bright shadowy places. Temperature, it's hot to warm, and yeah, it's a beautiful tiny plant. I'm really happy with this purchase from Torres-Bonilla. It came into this cork mount very nicely with its stack. I think you can see the little flowers in there. You can barely see it, but yeah, it's very gorgeous, and it can grow like, yeah, it's grown huge. You should go online and look at some of the pictures of more mature specimens, and they're really wonderful regarding plants. Well, moving forward, and my third and last but not least special, it's this other Dendrobium senile or senile. They call it like the old man Dendrobium. And as you can see, what captivated me about this plant is that you can see all those bulbs are hairy, and don't mind if you see some white hairs like this, longer ones. Those are from the shipping material, but like all the, let me see if I can focus the plant in on my face. You see it has this beautiful white hair bulbs or hairy bulbs, and apparently the flowers are also it has that fur quality to it. It has this beautiful yellow flowers. Let me show you that's a little bit like what it looks like, what the flower looks like. And apparently you can shoot up to 1, 2, or up to 3 flowers from each bulb like this. It's fully deciduous, as you can see. So right now it's in its dormant period. This is cold to warm weather. It likes bright light. The humidity is equally as these two other plants that I have mentioned before, lesser during the winter month. It can go up to 60. It does well. It doesn't require much water throughout the dormant season, just enough so the bulbs don't shrivel a lot. Same with the Barkeria. You don't want to keep them super wet all day every day during the winter, because right now they are basically all the energy they're using, it's already saved up on this bulbs. So you want to keep them. I mean, it's okay in an occasional miss in the morning. If I miss them, as I miss my other orchids, it won't kill them, but I don't focus on getting the plant super wet. This is another beautiful plant, and I'm looking forward just to see it. I think I'm gonna keep all these mounted, as they have that pendant kind of quality to the growth. It has that pendant quality. The Barkeria palmeri, I found this beautiful piece of oak nearby my house that I'm probably gonna plant somewhere. Let me see, somewhere around here. I don't know, make it really cute, and somewhere around here, so the plant, or around here, so the plant has space to extend its roots as long as it wants. But it tends to, what I remember, that the growth pattern, it's to be up. The bulbs grow from the, from up here, and they continue growing up that way. So yeah, I like, as you can see, some of my mounts in my greenhouse I like to go for this natural look. So I'd rather go find a piece of wood, and I first clean it pretty well. I haven't cleaned this thoroughly yet. I bought some peroxide. First, water and soap, obviously, and then I do soak it in a little solution of water and peroxide, water, or peroxide, what is it called? Oxygen peroxide, in a 50-50 solution of that, and I submerge it just to kill any potential hazard, like, I don't know, fungus, whatever they may be, but yeah, I just like it. I probably do like a little hole around here just to hold it like that, and just make it look a little bit more natural. I'm kind of tempted to do it now, even though it wouldn't matter. It would be nice to just wait. I think I'm more inclined to wait until they start growing back in the spring. As soon as I see new roots, I may be able to like just attach it up. Right now, I don't want to disturb them as much. They're just sitting in there. So they're totally happy in this mounds, and I think that will be the case. I think the Chiloschista might be the one that because I see it has a new root growing in there. So I collected back in California. We have a wonderful redwood tree, and I cut the slabs, like from the skin of the tree, I don't know, like the bark of the tree. The redwood tree, if you haven't seen it, it kind of sheds the outer bark, like it comes out in big chunks of it. So at home we have like all the tools to make like really clean cuts. I like to like finish it here a little bit and in the back, so it looks like super smooth, and I love that coppery effect. But yeah, I bought a bunch of this from back home to here to Orlando, just to mount some of the orchids I will collect. And yeah, it makes, as I said, I really enjoy this natural kind of look, and it makes me like repurpose the materials that are already around me. And yeah, here I have collected pieces like this, like oak, and both redwood and oak tree are orchids really enjoy. I also brought some fern, and I bought some recently, some fern material like this. This is a huge piece in planting. I have some other orchids that I want to mount as a collective, because they're from this same region. So I'm trying to make like a little garden, as I did with other orchids that are from the same region, So I will go into detail with my collection in future videos, but for now I wanted to show you this little beautiful 3 plants that I got from Torres-Bonilla group. They also have a wonderful special, holiday special. It's called Holiday Scratch Off. So I think once you go into the website and I think you spend more than, I think it's $64, $69 in an order like that, they send you this bam bam scratch off card. It's 2023 Holiday Scratch Off, and they come with yeah, you scratch it off and they give you some discount code and an amount that you could use for a future order. Mine got $20 off for my future order, so yeah, I'll be getting another orchid pretty soon. I think they have yeah, you should go there, and it says see reverse for details, expires in January 31st 2024. So yeah, you have another extra month to decide which other orchid I may want to get. But for now, that's it for me, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and happy growing. See you later.